Good afternoon, everyone. Judge Napolitano here on Judging Freedom. Today is Thursday, January 13th. It's 2:20 in the afternoon, and the federal government has just released an indictment against 10 members of the Oath Keepers, a group which has held itself out as peaceful and complying with the Constitution and, in fact, defending the Constitution. The indictment paints a radically different story. This is the first time that the federal government has used the sedition laws to charge anybody in the January 6th riots at the Capitol building. It's a very, very serious charge. I just finished reading the indictment, which was just released about 20 minutes ago. It's 45 pages long. It includes a great amount of detail showing a conspiracy not to overthrow the government, but to prevent power from passing from Donald Trump, then the president of the United States, to Joseph R. Biden, then the president-elect of the United States. And the evidence that is accumulated and articulated in the indictment is very powerful and very damning. It includes transcripts of conversations that these people had. It includes many, many text messages that they had. It shows a deep level of organization and planning. And I'm sorry to say, it also shows a willingness to use violence if necessary to achieve their goals. Now, this is a conspiracy charge. Under the law, a conspiracy is an agreement among two or more persons to commit a criminal act. So the act did not succeed. They did not prevent the transfer of power from Donald Trump to Joseph Biden. That's why the government charges conspiracy to commit sedition, to interfere with the transfer of power. Had they succeeded, then the government wouldn't have bothered charging them with conspiracy, because remember, conspiracy is just an agreement. However, the agreement requires that at least one of the conspirators take some step in furtherance of the conspiracy. Oh my, there are hundreds of steps, according to this indictment, taken in furtherance of the conspiracy. Now, as I speak, the defendants are being arrested. We don't know what their defense will be. We don't know what their lawyers will say. We don't know why the government chose just this group, Oath Keepers, and not any of the other groups that have attempted to interfere with governmental functions, whether it be BLM or Antifa. But this is the government zeroing in on January 6th and using the most powerful weapons available to it. The head of the Oath Keepers, a fellow whose last name is Rhodes, was indicted along with 9 other members of it. So we'll wait and see what happens. You know, they're innocent until proven guilty, like anybody else, and they're entitled to all of the tools available to them under the Constitution to defend themselves. But I can tell you from looking at the indictment, the government obviously had somebody on the inside from before January 6th. There's no way the government could have gotten all this information without having a Confederate on the inside. That either means an FBI agent who actually joined the Oath Keepers and pretended to be one of them, or they flipped one of the Oath Keepers, meaning they communicated with this person, charged him with a crime, and then said, we'll go easy on you if you work for us. But this had to have happened. The FBI joining the Oath Keepers, or the FBI flipping somebody who's in this group and getting them to work secretly for the government. This had to happen before January 6th, because the information that is enumerated in the indictment, all of the preparation, the participation in the conspiracy, happens before January 6th. It's hard for me to believe that the FBI could have gathered this information at this level of detail, including when people gasped and breathed. It's almost as if somebody was there taping them. It's hard for me to believe that they could have gathered this information in this level of detail without having somebody on the inside. So now the question will become, did the person on the inside commit any crime? Did the government break the law in order to enforce the law? We'll see where this ends up. My opinion, this is the tip of the iceberg. Judge Napolitano, Judging Freedom.